Welcome all you vigilant void challengers to another Tracks on Sundays. I'm Traxamax, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We're on the OnlyVoids account again, the account where we're only allowed to use Void champions, the sexiest of champions.
Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la, my ding-ding-dong.
And if I sound a little stressed out, it's because I just had this tense battle with this dumb fly that was hanging around just before I started recording. It seems like every week I have this issue that something's going on, but it's something or someone or whatever is trying to sabotage the start of my recording. But we push on. We are gonna record, right? But man, these flies, dude, they are wilding, man. Like I was like setting up my whole thing, and this fly, I was just like right here, right? My face almost kissing my microphone basically. And this fly just, I don't know if you can see it, but it like set right there. Like, dude, don't do that. Don't sit right in front of my face. No. So I spent like 20 minutes chasing this thing, and I finally caught him and flushed him through the toilet. But I mean, yeah, here we are. So if I'm a little stressed out, it's because of that. But hopefully that was the only fly tonight. What's in here? Not much. Hey guys, a quick intermission here. So while editing the video, I realized that a lot of my volume just kind of faded away, especially when I try to pronounce an S or something. The microphone's not capturing all the sound coming from my voice, right? So I had to cut a lot of stuff out of the video just to make it less obnoxious, I guess you could say, right? But I think it's okay now. You might hear some fading away from my voice, and I apologize for that beforehand. Hopefully, this doesn't spoil your watching pleasure too much. And yeah, hope you enjoy. Later. Market, right? Green shards. We might have to use that soon, since I've learned about Odin, I think, right? Yeah. The god. There you go. Apparently this guy is going to be in a champion chase. Now, I think a lot of people will be like, well, we're not going to be able to get him. And they're probably right. However, I think he's really cool. I really like this aura. And I want to have him. I want this guy. I don't even know all of his kit yet, but I just saw this aura and it's like, come on, this is built for our account. We are Void. So increase Void ally speed in arena battles by 40%. That's us. We want this. There's no accounts out there that want this as much as that we want it, right? So I mean, it'd be really cool to get this guy. But we as a free to play, which yes, I had a question recently. Is this account free to play? Yes, it's 100% free to play for those who are new here. This account was built from scrap. Mid-January, we started somewhere, I think. So we're about 8 months in, like that, 7.5, I guess. But yeah, this is a 100% free to play. We decided not to spend on it because eventually, if you're just gonna like buy shards and stuff, well, you'll always have the feeling of, well, we bought some shards, so you'll always be wondering, could we have done this without spending money? I guess that's basically where it comes down to. And yes, we've proven that you can actually start an account without spending money. Are you going to go into live arena? Which, hey, I guess we could do right now since it's live. Are you going to go in here and are you going to, get up here? No, and no, that's not going to happen because as it is true that you can actually have whales in the game who just buy their way into power, you need a combination of skill and resources, basically, right? Financial resources to get up here, basically. Like these players don't even think for a second that they just bought their way up here. Okay, like most of these guys definitely know what they're doing. On top of the fact that they have enough resources, financial resources, just to buy everything that they need. Or I don't know, live arena isn't really my thing, but I guess we can hop in real quick. I do try to get these battles done every day. Don't always get to do it, but um, as you've seen and as I've pointed out a couple of times, it is quite important to do because the bonuses are really good for instance, the faction wars or Hydra and stuff. Hydra, by the way, we actually got a new personal record. Now, it's not anything to be super proud of or anything like that, but it is my best score so far on Hydra normal. We easily one keyed the whole thing, so we got like 8 point something million. So that was kind of exciting. Let's see here. I've been trying something new out. Um going without a reviver. Because well, they ban my Arbiter all the time. That's why Odin would be nice, right? Then you had Odin or Arbiter, you always have like this speed lead. Well, okay, or already using Loki, huh? So I'm gonna assume that they're fast, right? So what I'm gonna do is I've been taking Warcaster and sometimes even Yakarl. And yeah, just switching it up a little bit. I haven't been too impressed by Broadmaul lately. He really carried me in the beginning of this account, but starting to feel like it's not good enough because, well, basically he's not fast enough. That's kind of the thing. Like I built him to, do faction wars, do dungeons back in the day. He's not built really for the arena, right? What Warcaster normally does is block buffs, right? But I guess we were kind of unlucky here. Get rid of that. I don't want the hack down. That's annoying for my champions. Wonder if this is an actual Korean dude. Wonder what time it is there. It's probably like lunchtime for them. I guess we can do this. Yeah. You don't have a strip, do you? I don't think you have a strip. Nope, you do not. Oh, wait. You did. Okay. My bad. I actually have this champion, but did I even summon her? Yeah, you had to summon her, right? Yeah, so she's in my vault, I think, on my main account. Not on this account, obviously, but this is Loki, right? Yeah, you don't have anything. You can't do anything. Yeah, that's what I mean. You did. Oh, I got quite a few of these things actually. Let's take a look real quick. So I've been, as you can see, I almost. Well, you know what? Here, boom. So now we got everything in the blue, I guess you could say, right? Um, Now it's just a matter of getting these up to 6. I mean, I don't know if it's really necessary to do so, but it does make things way easier. I'm actually thinking like this resistance is probably pretty good against some of the bosses and stuff. But I've really been still hard at work pushing faction wars, which I'll get to in a second. I ended up 6-starring 2 Stitch Beast for Undead, and man, I think this was open on Thursday or something, and I gotta say, I hardly slept that day because I did so many attempts. I really wanted that just to be done right. Lick my ball sack. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on. Bro, there's a freaking fly here right now. I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. These flies are wildin'. So I think after this match, I'm gonna go catch this real quick because I'm gonna go insane if this thing keeps flying around my head here. What are you doing? Really don't remember what this thing does. Shouldn't it just like kind of tell you what this thing does? Isn't it a little unfair that you like? How can everyone know every single champion? I mean, I guess that's part of the skill, right? But like, I'm really bad at following up on all these new champions. I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like every time there's like a new champion, it's like, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna have them anyway, so I don't really bother with whatever they're doing. But then you see them here in arena, it's like, shit. I wish I knew what this thing did, right? Let's see. I think the same cat is pretty good actually. He's really fast. So if they don't, well, like 300 plus speed fast. So if they ban Arbiter, and we still have a decent fast champion, right? And they always ban Arbiter because she's just most likely my fastest champion, and she is my fastest champion. Bro, what is this? What are you working with here? Why do you have these champions? You are tripping. I don't know what this guy does. I'm still just gonna try and race this guy. I don't know. Probably not gonna have. Wait, what? Really? I don't. I have no idea what this mythical does, and I have no idea what this Good and Stone skin does. But we're gonna knock this guy out. That's for sure. So we'll do this first. We don't want you guys to have any buffs. We'll do this first. Load this bad boy up. Knock you out. You got revive? Oh, you freeze. Well, that's annoying too, I guess. But we do that. So you gonna say, are you gonna take out my Arbiter? I don't even know if that was correct there. Probably not, to be honest. Well, I guess if it says Arbiter here, it's good. The block damage, that is, right? Bro, stop freezing my bro. Stop it. You're annoying. Are very annoying. Wow, it even evades A1s. I thought it said skill, but I guess counts that as a skill, right? Can we... This terrace is gonna mess me up, right? Even without buffs, it's probably gonna... Oh, no. Okay. But this freeze, man. You are one... he does have revive. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to... push you down again. And again, and again, and again. Don't freeze me. Oh, man. He has a freeze on the A1, and it's really, really annoying. Yeah, we're toast. I don't know what's coming, but it doesn't look like it's good. Yeah, figured. I don't know what to do, dude. I don't know if there was actually a way for me to avoid this. Like, Terrace hasn't really done anything yet. Just get out of here. But Dude, he didn't even have 2 million player power yet and had all those champions. I don't even have a single mythical on my main account. I pull about 75 primal shards, I think, my main account. Haven't bought any of those. So just trying to get one free to play, you know? And yeah, no success quite yet. I'm also not really hunting them that bad. Like, if there's like an event or something and there happens to be one in there, fine. Or if there's like these primal shards, fragments, or whatever they're called, yeah, fine. But I won't like go out of my way to pick these things up. Nah. They're they're red ancients. They're red ancients, and I'm not hunting. Not playing Clarium's little game there. No FOMO for me. I rather just lose to mythicals all day, and then I'm really just nihilist about that. Is that the word? Nihilist? In my humble opinion, if you are someone who struggles with FOMO, might not be the game for you. But if you're fine with FOMO, if you're like, yeah, whatever, I'm just playing my game and see what comes in my path, game's fine. Really enjoyable. There's a lot of things you can do, which is really cool, right? You can try out new combinations of things that you've never tried before. I think I'm just getting rid of this one. I think I've actually fought this guy before. I fought the exact same team. Oh, I said I was going to catch that fly first. I guess we'll try and end this with a win. All right. So we do this so that they don't get their buffs. Hopefully. We got it on 2. It's a start. What I'm going to have to try and... Oh, no, but he's... Of course, he has the turn meter issue. So we really need to get rid of this thing. Yep. Fly around my head. I don't know if you can see that through the camera or not, but just zoomed by here. Does again. Come on, dude. What's my opponent doing? Is this... Wait, is this AI? I didn't lose 3 in a row, did I? Did I lose 3 in a row? This guy out. Reel this fly, man. Dude, again. This guy's just sitting on my microphone while I'm doing this. These flies are wild, dude. It's been really warm out, so like my wife kind of like keeps the doors open and stuff, but then yeah, of course flies have a field day over here. And those summer flies, man. I'm telling you, they wildin'. Crazy. Right. GG. Oh, this was actually a player. This was a bot. This has to be. They weren't doing anything. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get rid of this fly. So I'll be back in a jiffy for you guys. Might take me 20 minutes. See you in a second. All right, I'm back. It was only 5 minutes, as you can see here, but I'm losing my mind, dude. I can't find the... Well, we built 2 Stitched Beast. Took them up to 60, and I did about... I don't think I'm exaggerating if I say I did 30 proper tries and another like 50 just instant resets. So why the instant reset? Well, I believe the terminology used is stun fishing. At least that's what one of my clanmates called it, stun fishing. I think that's like a good word for it because you're basically just fishing for the stuns, right? By the way, we got this level 80. Level 80. Let's go. What day is it? 232. I think I was 80 yesterday or the day before, but I wanted to claim it today on the video for you guys. But yeah, it's not bad. Haven't been playing for a year yet. Curious where we'll be in a year. If we'll be past level 90 or not. Anyway, Undead Horde, yeah. So that opens in 2 days. But what we were doing basically is I'll go to that. Well, actually, maybe also that, but I want to do this. Yes. So these are the 6 champions I've been working with right now. For the moment. Might change. Not sure yet. But I am thinking about it. Because, like I said, I did about like 30 decent tries. And at least another 30 just instant resets. Instant resets were basically, this guy doesn't AoE, has a stun set, right? So start off with this. He's pretty fast too, I believe. Well, 251 in Faction Wars is decent, right? So he starts off, throws up an AoE to stuns. Now, if none of them are stunned, I just instantly reset. I mean, it's best you reset them because then you can try again and maybe you hit 1 or 2 or 3. I've had one where I hit 3 immediately off the first go. But that's really rare though. But 1 is usually the case, sometimes 2, which is really nice. He does have, I switched the masteries to give him fearsome presence so that we have a little bit more chance that happens, right? So I could mostly keep my sanity, well, or as good as, because I think I lost a bit of sanity while I was doing that whole thing. But so we try to do that first, right? Then we have this guy in stun set. Even has a retaliation set on to proc some counterattacks to have some more chances to stun, but also to sleep, as he has a 45% chance to on the A1. Has also been pretty handy, I must say. I also changed the blessing to Nature's Bounty so that we have a small chance to have this be a big boy version of decrease attack. Not that it's mattered that much yet, but you know, it might once we start reaching the boss. But that's where the problem basically. So like the first wave of this faction, we face off against 2 martyrs, 2 epics that I forgot the name of. There's just a magic affinity attack based epic. Not much to worry about. They do it like a decreased speed or something AoE, but it's nothing amazing really. But there's also a Black Knight in there, and dude, I don't know what he's on, but he smacks. I've heard that people say that Martyr smacks, but I have the feeling that Blackguard actually hits harder than Martyr even. Maybe not, but it just feels that way. And yeah, that wave is, it's reasonable. It's fairly hard, but I've been able to pass that several times. I mean, at least like 15 times with all my champions having all their abilities up, all their skills up. I mean, so like full cooldowns, right? Just ready to battle. Then you come into the second wave, and the second wave are 3 Valkyries, a Warcaster, and a whatchamacallit? Get the name. Septimus. And a Septimus. Brother. Let me tell you. If you do not have a block buffs, that is one difficult stage. If you do not have block buffs, that is really, really hard. And I can't even say I've been close. I can't even say that it's been like, oh, I almost got there. No, not even once did I almost get there. You basically need perfect RNG to occur and keep occurring. Like the first wave, I can clear without too much RNG needed. I need a little bit, but it doesn't have to be like wicked RNG or anything. For the Valkyrie wave, man, it's just brutal. Like you can't put up buffs, so Seducer can't do his thing, right? Because if you do that, everyone gets turn meter. You don't want that. Then you have the fact that um once the Valkyries are able to put up a counterattack and a shield, you're you're basically screwed. Um, you're screwed unless one of them actually has a stun on already. Then you can kind of like target that champion so that it doesn't attack you again. But it's just constant manual and constant sitting on the edge of your chair, hoping for some luck in the stuns and whatnot. And yeah, it's brutal, man. Like I'm not completely sure how I'm supposed to get through it yet. I mean, it feels like it's possible with some some luck, right? But yeah, it's just gonna have to be a lot of luck, right? Because it's just brutal. I actually even put one of these guys into a stun set as well. That was not originally the case, but I just grabbed him out of what he was in and put him into a stun set. I think I did the same with this gal because I tried her out for a second because she does have this thing where she can put a target skills on cooldown, which is, you can target one. You can like target the Warcaster. He won't have his block damage, for instance, which is another thing that's really annoying. He puts it up, and basically you have to wait till that falls off of everyone. And if you do that, well, they kill you in the meantime, right? So pretty handy for that, or just one of the Valkyries or something. Um, she had different gear on. I eventually put a stun set on her as well, just because I felt like I just needed more stuns in general. By doing that, I actually took out this Kafru though. And what I noticed was, yeah, you had some more control with this Arbalester. But the problem I was having is that I wasn't actually killing anything anymore, right? So like this guy max reasonably hard, has Savage set on, has the cruelty to help lower the defense of everybody, right? So yeah, this thing was actually killing things. Like could hit for about 20k or whatever. I don't remember the exact numbers. Maybe 24, but I've also seen like 16k. But more than like the 1,500 that this thing is doing, or 2,500 that this would be doing. Get the picture. This one was actually killing people, while the other ones were just kind of like tickling them and sometimes stunning them. But the problem with the tickling and sometimes stunning, but never actually killing them, is that eventually you're not going to stun them, and then they're going to do their thing, and then yeah, GG, game over, right? I ditched her again and grabbed this back basically to come and do damage. But the issue with this guy is he is in our clan boss team. So that means that he's very slow, as you can see, because we have him built for clan boss. And where's clan boss? Demon Lord. He needs 122 speed in clan boss. So not great. Not great. Pretty slow. So he doesn't get that many turns, so he doesn't get to actually hit the champions enough. So I have a couple of options here. I don't really want to break him out of his gear. I know I have been switching out a lot of stun sets and all that, but these are like champions I barely use in general. I kind of want to stay away from this because he's in my clan boss team, and it's oiled. It works the way it is. I rather just not be messing around with it. That makes any sense. But another thing I could do, and I'm really thinking about it now, is maybe I have to start giving this guy a chance. He's in like literally a build from way in the beginning of playing the game. Actually has some 6-star gear on him, which is quite remarkable. Let's take a look at him real quick. Okay, that's an HP, and then flat defense. Yeah, baby. Does have the good rolls, so that's probably why I kept that on him. Resistance, completely useless for him. Defense speed. Yeah, so he's not really built for damage at all. His accuracy is kind of average as well. I mean, in the beginning, this was probably fine, right? But now it's kind of questionable. But what I'm thinking is, well, now we have this, right? So maybe if we get a 3-star, we have a 30% chance of putting up a big boy version of decreased defense, which would be really nice. But he also has a stun on the A1, which doesn't really have to be booked. This kind of has to be booked though, right? Yeah, we would want this on a 3-turn, I think. But it's also an AoE, which maybe I have to switch things up a little bit. Like maybe take this one out of a stun set, throw him into a stun set with accuracy, put this one into like a damage build. Well, and that's where it gets a little awkward because this thing is squishy. I mean, this thing is too, obviously, but this thing is really squishy. That's the thing with putting this into a damage build. I feel like he's not going to survive, right? Because I think right now, yeah, it's like defense, HP, speed, defense, HP. Yeah, if we start putting this guy into a damage build, I think he's going to survive very long. So it's rough, man. Now, the Stitch Beast, they do work very, very well. Okay. If you're doing this manually, they work very well. They keep down a turn meter. I went ahead and got some masteries on them, basically to get two things. Well, this one only one thing, Evil Eye. So if you do an A1 on a champion, increase turn meter by 20% with a target skill, which is really nice. So I got that on both of them, and then this one I also got the Harvest Despair, the leech thing I was talking about last time. If you've done somebody, that's really good to try and. We don't have healers in this. Basically, this thing heals if you have debuffs on, and he does his A2, but otherwise, there's literally no healers in this. So that's where the problem is. I think if we get to the boss, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the boss that doesn't have any minions. Is there a boss without minions? There is one, right? Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure I remember it being one where if you can knock back his turn meter and keep him at bay that way, that you can actually survive pretty easily. Combine that with an attack down or something, and I think we're cooking. But yeah, man. Like I said, I must have spent like 5 hours on it on Thursday. I hardly slept that day. We still didn't manage it. So that was pretty much a bummer. That is what I really wanted to have finished this week, and I didn't achieve it, which is a shame, but it is what it is. We did manage to push a lot, as you can see. If I can get one more star somewhere, I get an extra rank 5 chicken, would pretty rad. So and we might just do that here. Let's see if we can bump this up, because I believe I've got some better gear on them now. All right, so ooh, you're pretty fast. Start off with A1ing. What do you do again? Heals this champion. Don't need that. Change remaining HP levels. Equalize. And then, okay. I believe he's in a provoke set. So let's try and provoke somebody. There you go. This isn't a stun set, so A1 is fine. We didn't stun anybody though. Actually, let's just do a reset. So maybe. Okay, there's 3 slows or decreased speeds. That's good. Knock on door here. Evoke one. Try this. Okay, triple stun on the Satalias. Oh yeah, that's great. That's really good. Start off with the A1 because that's a double hitter, right? So you knock back a lot of their. If we would have started with the A2, we probably would have done just as much damage on these two, maybe a little more on them, but these would probably have about the same HP left. So now if we do the A2, we can actually just one-shot. That's the A1 first. Let's see. We'll try to get provoke off there. That's great. Probably do this here. All right. Those dudes are pretty much cooked. Yeah, those are cooked. Because remember what the maybe it's the Bucci wave. Is this the Bucci wave? Oh no. Wait, this should be really easy. GG. Got them stars. All right. Like I said, I think I put some better gear on them, or I upgraded some gear in the meantime. I'm not sure. I'm doing so much at the same time, dude. Like it's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever worked on an account as crazy as this one. Oh no. All right. Man, if we need to land a stun there. Okay, this is also pretty annoying. Oh man. Yeah, sayonara. Let's try the boss real quick, and then I guess I'll call it a day. I think. I can't even get past this wave at the moment. So yeah, no stuns is GG. I'm not gonna even bother with this. I don't think this is possible right now. Maybe with a different setup, maybe with different gear. But not in the current state for sure. So put that aside. And there's our 5-star chicken. Yeah, I was gonna show you guys this real quick. We got our first 1 key normal over 0.66 million damage. So that was the team I used. Provoke, Bird, Hex, basically, Reviver, and turn meter fill. Pack up helps also. Decrease speed, decrease accuracy, all AoE, and then he's mostly there for the block buffs, but in fact also has a steel buffs on the A1, and of course block damage is pretty nice against Head of Wrath. Yeah. Again, if there's any questions you have about the account, feel free to ask me. I'm happy to answer all of your questions. And if you liked the video, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.